Welcome to our... Allie, it's all...
There's some super young teams.
Yeah, that's real talk. Thanks, Allie. And Smitty, every year we see a few teams start out better than expected, then they regress.
That's because the surprise factor wears off. Teams adjust, and the season is so long, and they're not overlooking you anymore.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. We've got Lauri Markkanen. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And for San Antonio, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Nerlens Noel. Now here's Clarkson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Sexton against Simmons. To the middle. And Noel hammers it down.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Markkanen against Johnson. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
This Spurs franchise, one of the most storied in the sport, really trying to get back to their winning ways.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Clarkson. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul. Well, Smitty, how about the Spurs here? A short playoff drought the last few seasons.
They've only missed the playoffs 7 times since coming to San Antonio, B.A., including the last 3 years in a row. This fan base isn't used to these types of seasons.
Ooh, rejected by Noel. And he recovers it. Blocked again! Pass to Simmons. Now Noel. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
The Jazz have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Knocks it loose. Here's Sexton. Ooh, rejected by Noel. And he recovers it. Vassell against Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. That one is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Count it.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Sexton passes to Clarkson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Noel covering. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course, they foul him.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
For Utah, new ownership taking over in 2020. In addition to that group, NBA legend D-Wade. Great to see an ex-player get a piece of the pie.
A line change here for Utah. Well, like D-Wade in Utah, Smith, do you think there'll be more former players getting some equity in teams?
B.A., absolutely. I think it'd be great for the game. That's one of the biggest pieces of the equality puzzle, having more owners with different backgrounds and experiences.
And Utah calls time here.
Wow, let's hear it.
Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The Spurs, second.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
San Antonio leading.
2 minutes remaining.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And yep, it's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Here's Abaji. The Jazz again can't hit. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And they double up Simmons. Uses the glass on the layup. Simmons has got 8 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The assist.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there, off contact.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense. The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Kit.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Horton Tucker. He shoots a 3.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Simmons, the pass to Jones. Simmons against Wall. That's good from Simmons on the assist from Jones.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Simmons with the bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
The open shot, Gay gets a very good look and converts. Gay's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And that's just a good-looking shot. Gay's always had a good-looking jumper.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Abaji. Outside Wall. There's the triple. The shot comes out. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Spurs leading by 14. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Jazz. Now here's Markkanen. And he also played a big role in their last game with Washington.
Great anticipation from Devin Vassell. Timed the shot perfectly.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Markkanen outside. Collins defending. Markkanen outside. 4 on the clock. No good, off the front rim.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And Smitty, Greg Popovich, you'd play for him. His 27th season as coach of the Spurs. How many more you think he has in him?
Well, B.A., he's accomplished everything one could hope to in his career. I mean, he has 5 titles, B.A., most wins in NBA coaching history. Now he's just coaching for the love.
Utah with the ball. The Spurs making their last shot. Here's Olynyk. The shot's good.
Kelly Olynyk.
Olynyk's got his first 2 points of the night.
Attacking the heart of that defense. I like this from Olynyk, not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Vassell passes to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Here's Olynyk. The Spurs making their last shot. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Olynyk's got 4 points this quarter. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
A different look for San Antonio. Whiteside, he's checked in for Collins. McDermott comes in for Johnson. And Simmons is subbed in for Jones. And a switch here also for Utah. Wall, he's checked in for Olynyk. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Simmons. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
A lottery pick in the 2020 draft, Devin Vassell has seen increased minutes, and it's led to contributions on both ends of the court.
Here's Simmons, and rejected. Clarkson with the ball. Now Whiteside defending. On the wing, Sexton. Here's the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. You know, talking about Devin Vassell, what stands out to you about his defense, Smitty?
B.A., it's his length. And instincts. Vassell prides himself on being disruptive, and on top of being a solid on-ball defender, he's an absolute pest off the ball.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And Simmons gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Abaji. And here's Markkanen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And as Markkanen continues to develop his skill set, he'll get to the line a lot more often.
Shooting for Utah, Larry Markkanen.
First one falls. For
The
him.
line for 2.
Markkanen hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
The Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Challenging stretch here for Utah. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Horton Tucker. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, the reach is amazing. Sohan will get his fair share of blocks during his career.
Olynyk checked in for Utah. Horton Tucker on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket's good.
Doing work inside. Nice finish by Taylor Horton Tucker.
The Spurs have gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Graham, the pass to Noel. There's 21 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. Outside wall. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Devontae Graham.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
First free throw is good. And so Wall nails them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Graham, the pass to Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
Though Devontae is a natural-born scorer, he's developed into a solid playmaker as well.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Spurs just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 24 points, 4 assists, and also 3 steals. Coming in on the heels of a whopping performance in their last game, he's had no let-up in that fire here tonight. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have it.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
San Antonio.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Colin Sexton. And here's the Mobile One drive. A great move to get right to the cup.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Vassell against Clarkson. Here's Markkanen. Second chance effort, and he takes it up and lays it in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Colin Sexton. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Ben Simmons. One shot.
Free throw good, Simmons. And here's Clarkson. 6 points for him. To the paint. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And that one misses. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Pass to Markkanen. Clarkson against Vassell. Back to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. With the second effort. Good D by Simmons.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish.
Whoa!
Wait a second.
Oh my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And Utah calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
When we got the Spurs Night Squad. Make some noise once again for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Clarkson. Sexton against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Olynyk. That one a little long.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Johnson passes to Whiteside. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Here's Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And Collins with the slam.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Vassell passes to Whiteside. There's the block. Clarkson up top, defended by Whiteside. Offensive rebound.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Vassell passes to Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Clarkson outside. Back to Sexton. Olynyk passes to Markkanen. Sexton against Jones. The rebound by Whiteside.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Vassell passes to Whiteside, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. Markkanen outside. Over Johnson. Markkanen misses. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Johnson passes to Whiteside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Whiteside's got 6 in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Clarkson outside. Jones against Sexton. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson passes to Whiteside. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. It's Markkanen on the wing. Fires it from 18. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Markkanen's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Another place where Markkanen's size really comes into play. He can shoot over anyone from mid-range.
And so it's San Antonio with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Keita Bates-Diop out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then there's Khem Birch. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
San Antonio, Ben Simmons.
Free throw good, Simmons. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Gay. Shoots from 12. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
Here's Simmons. Soft touch off the glass. Simmons has got 5 points now this quarter.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Back to Horton Tucker. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Johnson with the defensive effort. Horton Tucker's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Physical play from Simmons chasing down the offensive board, making sure his team converts on this trip.
The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Agbaji. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Horton Tucker. 5 to shoot. That's tipped and stolen by Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
So fluid in the open court. Simmons can beat you in a variety of ways. That time as a finisher.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Abaji. He's guarded by Vassell. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, you played on the Suns team, whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, VA, I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Azubuike's checked in.
Coming onto the floor.
Here's Utah.
Udoka Azubuike.
Back to Dunn. Pass to Gay. The Jazz with another miss. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Simmons, and the layup is good. Simmons has got 42 in the game.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Pass to Bates-Diop. Back to Simmons. Count the basket. Simmons has got 44.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Offensive board.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And here are the Spurs now. They're on a 13-4 run. Yep, that one goes. Simmons has got 46.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Dunn outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Azubuike, and it's stolen by Noel.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
Pass to Simmons. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're leading by 33. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution, but let's see out of the timeout.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them.
Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise.
Here's Simmons, clock at 6. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
.16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Spurs ball.
Here's Simmons. No good there. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.